So today I want to talk to you about Chinua Achebe and FELA KUTI. I want to talk about the similarities and differences of these individuals. So these are some of the famous artists that came out of Nigeria around the independence period of Nigeria. So there are some similarities between them. If you look at FELA KUTI, his father was an Anglican priest, and so was Achebe. Achebe's father was also an Anglican priest. So they are one of the first people to get educated in English language and the English system. And you can see that the English language and English culture have an influence on their names. If you look at the name Achebe, the name Achebe is actually not Igbo. It is what I call an Igbo denial name, because his real name is Achebe, but they cut it to Achebe because Ani is earth. Before the British came, the earth itself is one of our gods, or maybe even our God was the earth. Very practical religion. So in order to deny that, he changed his name to Achebe. It's not only him, the Igwe of Onitsha, the current one right now, this is 2023, it has a similar name, Igwe Nemeka Achebe. So something probably came out of that region, because Achebe himself is from Ogidi, and Ogidi is a neighboring village to Onitsha. Now, FELA KUTI did not also escape the British influence. So his full name was FELA Ransom KUTI. Okay, so he has Ransom, which is an English name. But these are some of the differences between them. But before we go to the difference, let's look at another similarity between them. They are one of the people who recognize the dysfunction of Nigeria, or the dysfunction happening in Nigerian communities. So FELA KUTI wrote a song called Everything Scatter, which is trying to say that everything is in dysfunction, or things are falling apart. And of course, Achebe's most famous novel is Things Fall Apart, which of course attests to the fact that things have fallen apart. So, these are some of their similarities, but look at some of their differences. So you see, FELA used to be FELA Ransom KUTI, but he changed the name to FELA Anikulapo KUTI. So he's like Africanizing himself completely. He said, "Thank you very much, English. I want to be FELA, I want to be Yoruba." But Achebe never changed his name from Achebe to Achebe. Never. So it's probably some of the differences between Igbo and Yoruba, because Yoruba, they have a very strong Ishe, they call it Isheshe, it's an Ifa spiritual system, and it's successful outside Nigeria, like Brazil, etc. They call it Santeria. Igbo doesn't have outside Nigeria, it doesn't have a sophisticated or developed spiritual system. So these are some of the similarities and differences. Another similarity, of course, both of them are Southern Nigerians. And another difference is that while FELA KUTI is a practitioner of the Ifa system, the Isheshe system, Achebe, so long as we know, remained primarily with the Anglican system, that's Christianity. So that's some of the differences between the two of them. And I think it's a topic, somebody else can keep working on these ideas. I'm just introducing the idea. Over and out.